This has to be the craziest thing that I've ever heard or read or anything, guys. There's a book going around supposedly that Clarence Ex Leslie wrote regarding his relationship that he had with her and his relationship and how his relationship started with Queen, right? I'm just going to give a brief overview of the book because it's completely crazy, guys. Like, anyways, Leslie starts off by saying like exactly, how their relationship started, how they were making money. Clarence had a shopping addiction and all this other type of stuff, and he didn't have enough money to support his shopping addiction. So basically, Clarence, how can I say this? He did things with women, older women, for money. So they had this whole little thing set up. Clarence, his friend, and Leslie, and she was like the brains behind the operation. Clarence and his friend, and I don't know if his friend is Maud, but whatever. They supposedly were, sleeping with older women for money. And that like dried up or something, supposedly. And then he was pressed for money again, right? So that's when supposedly Queen hit him in the DM. Leslie was kind of upset about it because all this other stuff goes into details. It's crazy. But anyway, she was upset about it. And he was like, this is how I'm going to make my money. So I need you to support this. So she was all upset, and then she told him she was pregnant, and he made her have an abortion. And later on, she found out that him and Queen were serious, and then that Queen was pregnant. Guys, it's just a whole bunch of BS in this book. And I'm saying BS because I don't believe it, not one bit. So Clarence was sleeping with women for money. That dried up. Then supposedly Queen hit him up in the DM, and he wanted Leslie to be okay with it because, hey, I'm going to use this girl for money. I'm going to give you money. And then, after my first YouTube video I did with Queen, I made $10,000. And then he goes and gives Leslie 3,000 of that or whatever. So basically saying that he's going to scam Queen for money and that he still loves her, yada, yada, yada. Even though a lot of us believe that he was originally using her for money, there is no way I believe that this guy was sleeping with older women for money and then went to Queen and was scamming her and was bringing money back to his ex. Like, that I do not believe. I believe that is all cap. The book is actually pretty funny. Like, whoever wrote this book, like, is crazy. And obviously Leslie did not write it. It was someone making up a fictional book. They changed the names, but they tried to make it seem like it was Queen, Clarence, and Leslie. Guys, it's so freaking funny. I don't know if it's worth $8 to buy. You can actually go to Miss Bard's TV, I think that's her name, and she is actually reading part 1 of the whole book. If you want to just like have someone read it out to you, which is probably going to be the best option. Sorry, I'm not going to read it. So head on over to her channel, and she read the whole part 1. It's supposed to be different parts of this book. The first part was like $8, whatever. She said it was like 15 pages. I was actually cracking up at some of the stuff in this book. I was just like, I know people aren't really believing this. And guys, some people are. They're thinking that this is real. No, this is all cap. It sounds like cap. It's just a bunch of baloney. I'm not saying that Clarence did not cheat on his ex Leslie, and I don't even know if Queen was involved in it, because I was watching Queen's interview that she did with Lip Service, and the way she was looking when they were asking her questions about, have you ever cheated or took someone's man, and her look and expressions kind of insinuated like maybe Clarence was in a relationship when they met.
In his DMs, and did anybody ever come back around like, hold up, this is my man, or anything like that?
So that little smile and head nod kind of seemed like there's more to the story. Like maybe Clarence and Leslie were kind of at the end stages of their relationship, and then Queen kind of like pushed it over, like, okay, we're done because I'm seeing this other girl. Kind of like the Chris and Queen situation, like their relationship was over. but they weren't like really technically all the way over. And Clarence came in and kind of like, just stepped in, and then they got together. I don't know the whole story, but we know Leslie hasn't said anything about it, and Clarence really never said anything about why they separated either. Not that it's any of our business, but of course people are going to speculate because no one's saying anything.
I mean, I feel like he was already, he didn't cheat, like not with me at least, but like he was already out of his relationship.
So he didn't cheat with Queen, she's saying. So maybe he cheated with somebody else. Who knows? Like, I guess that's not important here. But what's important is that this book is like fake as ever, and I don't believe not one word in it. Someone is just speculating, and it's pretty funny. Like I say, like, there's no way anything in this book is real, like from the beginning to the end. I'm guessing we're going to hear more about the different parts. I don't even know if I'm going to cover them, guys, because this stuff is just so fake. Someone is just out to make money. I mean, they're selling this book for $7.99 for a digital copy. And Queen fans are probably gonna go out and buy this book because they want to know all the tea and what's happening. But anyways, guys, if you guys don't want to waste $7 on this book, which I advise you not to, because it does not seem real at all. Like, it's just so far-fetched. I can't even start. Like, I was literally listening to this story and laughing the whole time. Like, really, like, who in their right mind would make up some crazy stuff like this and think that people are actually going to believe it? And if you do believe it, then I'm not going to argue with you back and forth in the comments. I think it's all cap. If you want to believe it, you can, but I'm not believing it. Again, head over to Miss Barr's TV, and she like read the whole thing out. So go right over there and listen to everything that this book has to say, because I'm not believing it one bit. Anyways, I want to know what you guys think about this down in the comment section below. Guys, if you did already like listen to it or read it, I want to know your opinions on this. Or if you're just like giving an opinion based off the things that I just said that are in the book, then what do you guys think about this? Does any of this sound real? Like, Clarence was like a gigolo, whatever you call it, sleeping with women for money. Then he got with Queen. The girl was pregnant. He gave her $3,000. He was saying that if she kept the baby, it's going to ruin his life. And he's about to come up right now because he's about to get rich off of Queen. Basically saying that Chris took all her money, and she was saying that she was broke. But when they went out to dinner, met up at that little place when Queen went to New York, she paid for him and Ma's meal. It was like a lot of stuff like they were getting out of like what Queen and Clarence have shared with everyone. They're just making up stuff off of that again. But I want to know what you guys think down in the comment section below.